Day two of freedom, ladies and gentlemen, and it appears I have serious problems on my hands already. My PIP claim has been stopped, and it was stopped back in July for some reason. I don't know why this is. Maybe it was because I took a job back in July and started earning more money. But I don't think it's that. I think it's to do with I tried to get my PIP reconsidered on the mobility component because I didn't have a car, and yeah, I think that led to my PIP claim being stopped back in July, and then I started working again in July, and didn't notice that I was losing my PIP money because I was earning quite good money, and yeah, that's one element of things which is deeply problematic at the moment. The other element of the problem is that I'm not on the housing register, or that my housing register application hasn't become active yet, so I can't bid for properties on this thing called Homes for Wiltshire, which is how you get a council flat in Wiltshire. So I'm just feeling overwhelmed, just stressed now, very, very upset at this sort of Kafkaesque bureaucratic nightmare of a situation that I'm in. This is how people end up returning to hospital, by the way. It's all these sorts of things. It's all these sorts of things like benefits getting stopped, not getting a property, not having a roof over one's head, and I just don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I so hate this so much. I hate all this sort of nonsense. We need more housing for people everywhere. That's basically the bottom line of it. New homes do need to be built. We can convert all sorts of things that we don't need, like these big warehouse shops like B&M and Pets at Home and Currys and PC World. We can convert all those big warehouse shops that we don't strictly need anymore into flats pretty easily, and provide people accommodation that way. And benefits getting cut off is the very last thing that I need. I have no money, I have no way of earning money, I don't have a stable address at the moment, I can't seek a job. I would love to work, I would take an opportunity to work like that, but I can't because I'm just here for 10 days. The maximum I'm allowed to stay at this place is 10 days, so I don't know what's going to happen after that. I somehow don't think I'm going to be able to get a council flat in the next 8 days or the next 9 days, whatever it is. So I'm going to be in limbo, so to speak, or in a very literal sense, or in temporary accommodation or something after this, I don't know. But yeah, it's really, really troubling, really, really vexing. I fucking hate this system. I hate the system. It's so awful. It's so poorly set up, poorly run, poorly orchestrated. It serves nobody. It helps it does help people. I mean, I'm secure now. I have a roof over my head. I have warmth. I have food. It's fine at the moment. But I mean, it still presents these bureaucratic loopholes. Not loopholes, but hoops you've got to jump through. I still got to jump through hoops to get what I need. It's fucked. The system is fucked. Just been on the phone to a DWP for an hour saying that they're gonna do a mandatory reconsideration of my PIP claim, and they got to send me a letter first, but then I've got to call them back and all this sort of nonsense, and I've got to write to them telling them what my needs are, what my daily living needs are, and so on, how my disease affects me on a day-to-day basis, and then got to get more evidence from care coordinators and so on, and doctors to provide evidence so I get my goddamn PIP back. It shouldn't have been taken away from me in the first place. and hopefully I'll get that backdated. If I do get that backdated, that'll be a nice amount of money as well. That'll be, well, it's been what, 9 months since it got taken away, so that'll be like 2 or 3 grand almost, I think. Yeah, hang on, just quickly calculate how much it will be. It's 365 a month or something, times 9 months. 365 times 9. Yeah, £3,285. What I could get if they backdate it, which they should, I think. They should do that. Without it for so long. But help. I can't stand this. I can't deal with this sort of nonsense. And then, like, apparently, I called up my social worker today. She said, "Oh, the ward stitched them up, and just sent me here to this Bruddle Grove place in Swindon." And they didn't know anything about that. And now they've got to like chase their tails and try and find me somewhere else to live within 10 days. So it's like the system fighting against other bits of the system. It's completely disorganized, completely fucked up. Pip was gone. I'm so worried about this. I'm so worried about not having that extra little bit of money every month. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. I need it backdated. But I'd like it to be backdated. It should be backdated to July. So fucking wrong. So fucking wrong. Like, what I did originally is I wanted a mandatory reconsideration because I wanted the mobility component of PIP originally, because I've been prevented from having a driving license for about 6.5 years, which has led to me being poor, or far poorer than I otherwise would be. But because I'm not in a wheelchair, I don't actually get to the mobility component, obviously, and they decided no for that reason. I was like, okay, you decided no against the enhanced rate of PIP, but why did you take my PIP away completely? I didn't need that to happen. And then I was working for all that time, so I assumed PIP was coming in. Well, I really thought PIP still was coming in, since I noticed it coming in on my bank statements, I think, when it ought to have been. Or, you know, that could have been universal credit, I don't know which one it was, but I was getting paid in any case, so it didn't really matter back then. But, I mean, I'm not getting paid now, so it matters now. I need that money. I need it, I need it, I need it. Jesus Christ. It's very hard to stay cheerful in times like this. It's very hard. Very difficult. Very vexing indeed, this is. I fucking hate the Department for Work and Pensions. I fucking hate the benefit system we have at the moment. I fucking hate this housing crisis we have. Can't find houses, can't build houses. People have second homes they don't use. Why can't you requisition those with compulsory purchase orders? The amount of second homes that are unused by people is about 250,000 in the United Kingdom. That's about the same number as the number of homeless people in the United Kingdom. What the actual fuck? Seriously. Can you introduce like a second home form of taxation whereby you just take the second homes away from them and give them to someone who needs it? Wouldn't that be a smarter decision to make in a sort of a crisis situation like we have at the moment with housing? Or am I being too clever by half or something? I fucking hate this country. Sometimes, I really do. It fails people. It's ridiculous.